Tower of Fantasy is a new free-to-play MMORPG released recently, and I see many players rushing throughout the game and making the same mistakes all over again. So I have for you today 3 biggest mistakes of new players. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more Tower of Fantasy videos in the future. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this was introduction. Now let's dive into video. As you can see, I'm already here in the game, so let me show you mistake number 1, which new players are actually making a lot. I can show you here on main user interface. Here you will notice suppressor icon. Let's click on it. Many players are completely ignoring this in-game feature. This is the thing you will brag about. Not about level of your character, not about your SSR characters, not about your weapons or best relics. You will brag about this here, level of your suppressors. Why? Because you can see here in the upper right corner, attack, resistance, HP and crit are the stats which you are actually getting with each upgrade of level regarding suppressor. So upgrade your suppressor, take care about your potent Omnium crystal. You need to gather this material here, and actually there are many ways to gather this material. You can see here you can obtain from ruins, terminal, story rewards, exploration rewards, wanderer's log. I didn't even know you can gather in so many ways actually, right? Level 1 crew store, clear reward of bygone phantasm. So you can collect potent omnium crystals on many ways. Gather them and upgrade your suppressor. Another reason why you should upgrade your suppressor is next. Let me show you here. So as you can see here, I'm in the game, and if I want to move to another area when I level up my character, look at what will happen if I have a low level of my suppressor. Look at this. So unable to tolerate this much radiation at level 39. I'm actually currently level 38. So it's also about level, but look at this lower. The suppressor offers protection against radiation at 3.4. So go back, let's rush back a little bit. And I need to upgrade my suppressor. So don't forget about this. Let's rush back to this area. Where am I safe? Maybe here. Okay, let's go up a little bit here. Let's go up, come on, and I'm here. So let's check suppressor now. So like I said, this is mistake number 1, because in endgame you'll brag about this level of your suppressor. Let's upgrade this. And as you can see now, I have get additional attack, resistance, HP and crit, which is overall very important. But also, like I said, about this, regarding suppressor, you will brag about which level you have, not regarding your SSR characters, weapons or best relics. They are also very important. However, that is mistake number 1, which new players are making. They are completely ignoring suppressors. Don't ignore that. Collect potent omnium crystals and upgrade your suppressors. Let's go forward with mistake number 2, and that mistake is regarding buffs. Actually regarding role. So as you probably know, in Tower of Fantasy you cannot pick a class on start of your gameplay. There are no classes like mages, ranger, assassin or something like that like in other MMORPGs. However, you can take a role of DPS, tank or healer. Many players don't know that. How do you take a role? Well, as you probably know, you can use 3 different kind of weapons, and you have probably noticed, you can see here on the right side of my screen that each weapon have different kind of icon. For some weapons it's attack icon, for some weapons it's like this one, defense icon. So if you pick 2 out of 3 weapons with the same icon, you are taking different kind of role. So that means, for example, if you take 2 out of 3 weapons with icon of defense, that means you are taking role of a tank. If you will take 2 out of 3 weapons with this kind of icon of attack, you are taking role of DPS. And of course, if you take 2 out of 3 weapons with healing kind of icon, you are taking role of healer. And with taking that role, you are taking a huge buff. Don't forget about that buff. Of course, that buff will increase your damage and give you some other benefits. So don't forget about this. Take a role. Decide what you want to play. DPS, tank or healer, and then pick 2 out of 3 weapons with specific icon to take huge buff. What kind of buff? Well, you can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel from like 10 days ago, maybe a little bit earlier, where I go into details what kind of buff will you get if you get role of a tank, healer or DPS. So this is mistake number 2. Don't equip 3 different kind of weapons. By that I mean 3 different kind of icons. Then you will not get that specific buff for your role. Decide which role you want to play and then equip 2 out of 3 weapons with that same icon to grab that big buff. So this is mistake number 2, right? Don't forget about that. Take a role. And now let's move to mistake number 3, because I have seen many players are doing that. So Tower of Fantasy is one really beautiful game with lots of in-game content, but many players are ignoring huge part of that content. Let me show you some parts of this content which you can play basically every single day. I can show you here, for example, something which is lasting very short. This is Mia's Kitchen, one amazing in-game feature which will give you many interesting things. Let me show you here. Let's play around a little bit with Mia's Kitchen. So as you will see in the next few minutes, I will grab different kind of rewards very fast and some experience. Check this out. Taste. As you can see, I have just grabbed some nice rewards and also 22.3k of experience. You can do this like 3 times per day. I cannot do that right now. For today I'm over. However, don't forget about Mia's Kitchen. But Mia's Kitchen is not the only thing which you should play every day. Let's check it out here. Where is it? Let me find this here. Joint operation. Check it out here. You can pick every day one of these here. Let's say dungeons. You play this with other players in the group. You can pick here on the left side of your screen different levels of difficulty. Pick the higher level, of course, and get some really nice rewards. You can see here rewards on the right side of my screen. So this is something which you can do very, very fast every day. I will not enter this dungeon right now, but I just want to show you there are a few different kind of activities like Mia's Kitchen, like this one here, join operation, which you can play every single day. Check this tab here. You will find lots of things here to play every single day. Some of these things you can play solo. For some of these things you will need groups with other players. However, don't worry about that. Matching system of Tower of Fantasy is working on a really good way. You will find group for any kind of content very, very soon. So play daily bounties, play ruins, world exploration, do many things. You will find here many interesting things which you can play solo and with other players. So these 3 mistakes which I have just shown you in today's video are mostly done by new players. So don't forget, thing number 1, upgrade your suppressor. Second thing, take a role. Take that huge buff if you equip 2 out of 3 weapons with same icon. Decide which role you want to play, DPS, healer or tank. So like I said, you cannot pick a class, but you can play a role and grab a huge buff. And third thing, regarding different kind of content, participate in different kind of adventures. In solo and group gameplay, you can grab lots of nice rewards and also lots of experience. I hope I have managed to help you with today's video. If you are interested into Tower of Fantasy, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos and guides for new players, and make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below video how do you like Tower of Fantasy so far and in which in-game feature you enjoy the most. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more Tower of Fantasy videos in the future. See you soon.